Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be covering the cost of building two 3-bedroom blocks of flats, one with 4 flats in it and another with 6 flats in it. I'll be covering the cost of block work, concrete, steel reinforcement, woodwork, and roofing from foundation level to the roof for both buildings. I won't be covering the cost of things like plumbing, electricals, finishes, and so on. Before we go further, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who purchased the files we put up on sale in our last costing video. I'm talking about the bills, the plans, and the profit projections for the 2-bedroom blocks of flats. And I'll also like to say a huge thank you to everyone who watches our videos, likes, shares, and is subscribed to the channel. Your patronage means a lot to us, and it helps us to create more valuable content for you going forward. The building on the screen is not the same as the 2-bedroom block of flats that we had in our video a few months ago. This is the 3-bedroom version of that building. I'll try to put them on the screen side by side, or at least one after the other, so that you can see that the 3-bedroom is wider and the 2-bedroom block of flats is narrower. This is going to be a relatively short video. I'll read out the costs of each major stage of construction, and then I'll show you the breakdowns on the screen. After showing you the breakdowns of everything for the cost of the frame of the building for both versions, the 4 flats option and the 6 flats option, if you want to go further and find out how much it will cost to build everything from start to finish, and if you would like to know when you'll recoup your investment and so on, I will encourage you to click on the link in the description. What I mean is, if you click on the title of the video, the screen will open up a little. Somewhere at the bottom, you will see a link. It will take you to a page where you can buy the files. It's the fastest way and easiest way for you to know if this is the right investment for you going forward. We're selling it for about $10, which is roughly 15,000 Naira or thereabouts. So if you want that, click on the link below. So we'll begin with the substructure or foundation for the 4 flats option of the building. The cost of blinding, foundation trench concrete, column base and starter column concrete, and underbed concrete is 26,875,000 Naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of block work, field soil, hardcore, and dam-proof membranes is 9,959,500 Naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the column base reinforcement and the formwork for the column bases is 4,039,500 Naira. And this is the breakdown. And the cost of the substructure is 40,874,000 Naira. And now we'll move over to the superstructure, which is everything outside of the foundation. The cost of concrete in the columns, the cost of reinforcement in the columns, and the formwork for the columns will cost 11,697,100 Naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the lintels and the beams is 13,359,000 Naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the concrete and reinforcement in the slab and the staircase is 37,820,000 Naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the fins and the roof beam is 4,024,100 naira. And this is the breakdown. So the cost of the substructure so far, that's excluding the cost of the roof and the cost of blocks, is 66,900,200 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the roof is 14,415,260 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of block work is 14,497,500 naira. This is the breakdown. So the total cost of the frame of the 4 flats option of the building is 136,686,960 naira. So now we'll move over to the substructure or foundation for the 6 flats option of the building. The cost of blinding, foundation footing concrete, column base and starter column concrete, and underbed concrete is 26,875,000 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the foundation walls, filled soil, hardcore, and damp-proof membranes is 9,959,500 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the reinforcement in the column bases and the cost of the formwork for the columns is 4,039,500 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the substructure is 40,874,000 naira. And now we'll move over to the superstructure, which is everything above the foundation. And the cost of concrete in the columns, the cost of reinforcement in the columns, and formwork for the columns is 17,391,300 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the lintels and beams is 20,800,500 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the slabs and the staircases is 56,463,900 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the fins and the roof beams is 6,132,400 naira. And this is the breakdown. The cost of the superstructure so far is 100,788,100 naira. The cost of the roof is 14,415,260 naira. The cost of block work is 21,635,000 naira. So the cost of the frame of the 6 flats option of the building is 177,712,360 naira. And this brings us to the end of this video. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and also remember, if you want those files so you can know how much everything costs from start to finish for both versions of the building, and if you want the profit projections click on the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.